My name is Dr. P.C. Patel, Professor and Chief Soil Health Specialist, Anand Agriculture University and Parul University, and Mati Agromart Private Limited, Anand, Gujarat, India. So today, the topic of my YouTube is importance of molybdenum in agriculture. So molybdenum is essential to plant growth. Deficiencies are often caused by acidic soil, which prevent uptake and can be corrected by lighting. However, where there is not enough in the soil, applying fertilizer, seed or foliar treatment containing molybdenum can increase productivity significantly. Molybdenum extensively reported to facilitate the improvement of abiotic stress tolerance against salinity and water stress in plants. Molybdenum is a non-metal anion absorbed as molybdenum MO4. It is weak acid and form complex polyanions such as phosphomolybdate. Plant contains less than 1 ppm molybdenum. Function of molybdenum: essential component of enzyme nitrate reductase, which catalyzes nitrate to nitrite. Structure component of nitrogenase enzymes involved in nitrogen fixation. Essential for absorption and translocation of iron in the plant. So it is very important for the reduction of nitrate to nitrite. Then structure component of nitrogen enzyme involve nitrogen fixation. So it is very important for the nitrogen fixation, particularly legume crops, essential for absorption and translocation of iron in the plant. The role of molybdenum in agriculture in plant production. So molybdenum is utilized by selected enzyme to carry out redox reaction. Enzymes that require molybdenum for activity include nitrate reductase, xanthine dehydrogenase, aldehyde oxidase, and sulfide oxidase. What are the symptoms of molybdenum deficiency? A molybdenum is closely linked to nitrogen. So the deficiency is similar to nitrogen, so it is closely linked to nitrogen. A deficiency can easily resemble nitrogen deficiency. So similar deficiency of the nitrogen you can observe in the molybdenum. Molybdenum is the only micronutrient that is mobile within the plant. So other micronutrients are they immobile in plant, but only the exception molybdenum is a mobile within the plant. So deficiency symptoms observe or show up on older and middle leaves, but it spread up the stem and affect the new leaves also. So you can observe the multiple deficiency in older or middle leaves, but it can be spread up the stem and affect the new leaves also. What are the symptoms of molybdenum deficiency? In some crops, the whole leaf turn pale and can also be followed by marginal necrosis. Leaf can be misshapen, and in the case of cauliflower, it can cause whiptail. Whiptail is when the midrib of the leaf grows, but there is severe restriction on the width of the leaf blade, making the leaves narrow. Advanced stages, plant growth and flower formation will be restricted. So crops that are most sensitive to molybdenum deficiency are crucifer, broccoli, cauliflower, cabbage, legumes like beans, peas, clover, lucerne, etc. So deficiency of molybdenum, it inhibits flower formation, imbalance various amino acids in the plant, reduce activity of symbiotic and non-symbiotic nitrogen fixation, as for example cauliflower, whiptail. So here you can see it is a cauliflower. So narrow leaves, so molybdenum deficiency in cauliflower causes a condition called whiptail, in which leaves have a thin, you can see the leaves are thin. Actually, the leaves are the broad leaves of the cauliflower. Strappy appearance, so it appears strappy. Then molybdenum deficiency symptom in young maize plant. It is also on Maize also known as a corn, CORN. So you can see the typical deficiency of the molybdenum in corn or maize crop. Then molybdenum deficiency in soybean. So you can see here. Then mid-season soybean molybdenum deficiency. So deficiency of the molybdenum in soybean crop. So in India and other countries, the crop has been grown widely. Then I told that molybdenum deficiency in alfalfa means lucerne. So here you can see deficient plant of the molybdenum, yellow color, chlorotic. Whereas when there is sufficient, then you can see the green plant. Then molybdenum deficiency symptoms in peanut, that is groundnut. You can observe the in groundnut also molybdenum deficiency is there. And you know there in Gujarat, in Saurashtra area, the groundnut crop, peanut has been grown widely. And molybdenum deficiency in citrus tree. So you can see here the typical symptoms on the leaf. So molybdenum deficiency is citrus trees. So lemon, then lime, acid lime, and so on. And molybdenum deficiency in cannabis. So you can see here. So what are the symptoms of molybdenum toxicity? Now we can see when there is a more molybdenum available to the plant, then there is a toxicity effect. So molybdenum toxicity is very rare, and in some crops, the tissue can have several thousand ppm and still not show symptoms. In a few rare cases, there has been report golden yellow appearance of the leaves. So there is a typical sign, golden yellow appearance of the leaves, although not significant to horticulture crop. Ruminant animals that consume grasses or feed with high levels of molybdenum 5 to 10 ppm in the tissue can get a disease called molybdosis. Molybdosis disease you can observe when the ruminant animal consume grasses or fed with high levels of molybdenum greater than 5 to 10 ppm in the tissue, then they have the problem of the disease called molybdosis. So you know that before sowing of the crop, the farmers would have taken the representative soil samples and they have carried out the soil, water, or plant analysis. And the best place for the soil analysis is Sevam Agri Clinic and Agri Laboratory, Bhavnagar, Gujarat, India. And I am working as a chief soil health specialist in Sevam Agri Clinic and Agri Laboratory, Bhavnagar. So I am requested to the farmer that carry out soil, water, and plant testing for nutrient as well as plant disease diagnosis, bacteria, fungi, nematode from soil and plant samples. So you may requested to contact Sevam Agri Clinic, Agri Laboratory, Bhavnagar, Gujarat, India. You know that when the human being sick, then they approach the doctor and doctor will examine the blood test, urine test, BP, and so on. So on the basis of the diagnosis and laboratory trace, doctor will advise to the patient and write down the medicine, and we then purchase the medicine from the medical store and we are recovered. So similarly, it is true for the plant because plant is a living thing. But you know that majority of the farmers are not carried out soil analysis. And at present, the many farmers are complaining that their crop productivity had been declined, soil become hard, and soil become degraded. Although they are adding the more and more chemical fertilizer, but they are not getting the response because there is an imbalance of the nutrients. So again, I am requested to carry out the soil analysis before sowing of the crops. And as per the soil test value, you should have to apply the nutrient through manure or chemical fertilizer and apply balanced nutrition. When you are apply the balanced nutrition in soil, then plant will take the balanced nutrition and then there is a better growth of the plant and you will get the higher crop production. or suppose you have the horticulture crop, then you are getting the higher fruit per tree. The another name of our firm is Mati Mati Agromart Private Limited, Bhavnagar. So please contact our helpline number +91 63 59 59 59 59. So we have the ICP OES scientific instruments. So it is our Seva Agri Clinic and Laboratory, Bhavnagar, Gujarat. So we have the latest scientific instruments, and the cost of this instrument is 1 crore. So control measure, molybdenum deficiency relatively easily corrected either by the application of small quantities of molybdenum to the soil or by raising the soil pH. So application of sodium molybdate or ammonium molybdate at the rate of 0.2 to 0.3 kg molybdenum per hectare should be sufficient to correct the disorder in most situations and may be effective for several years. So when you are applying soil, it can work for the many years. Then sodium molybdate may also be applied as a foliar spray. A solution of 50 grams sodium molybdate dissolved in 100 liters of water has proven successful with other crops such as sunflower. Some commercially available fertilizer mixture also contain molybdenum. Then I told that liming can be required to add the increase the soil pH. So liming to raise the soil pH above 5.5 is usually effective in elevating molybdenum deficiency and may improve condition for crop growth in other ways also, such as through improved availability of phosphorus and elevation of manganese or aluminum toxicity. So if you are liking my YouTube, then I am requested that please subscribe to my channel. My YouTube link is at www.youtube.com@Patel PC23 channels. So thank you very much. And if you have related to the problem related to soil fertility or low crop productivity, then please contact me. Again, thank you very much.